What is up, guys? Today our video is about weight loss.
Again.
There's a lot of ways to cut your weight down. There's a lot of videos out there on YouTube, and I'm just gonna go with what I know most fitness enthusiasts do. And I'm just gonna go straight to the point. Weight loss is like 70 to 80% diet. That's it. Diet. You can't outwork, you can't outrun a bad diet. So in order to lose weight, you really have to be picky with your foods. So I have here some marker and some paper, because what we're gonna be doing here is what people call caloric restriction. Now, what that basically is where you calculate your maintenance calories, the approximate calories that you gain every single day, and then you subtract 30% of that, or specifically 500 calories on your maintenance calories. And if you keep doing that within 2 months or 90 days, you'll probably start losing weight. So I'm currently 121 pounds. So yeah, you have to take your weight in pounds. So I've got here 121 pounds. And we're gonna multiply that into two different numbers. And that is 14 or 16. Now, what do I mean by that? 14 or 16, why use two numbers? So 14 is gonna be for the people who has a low metabolism. If you're a student, or if you just stay at home, you work in a computer, you don't work a lot, you don't walk to a lot in your job. So you're gonna have to multiply your number almost closer to 14. And if you have a much more stressful work, if you're a nurse, a PT, on the military, or you deliver messages, you're a delivery man, you walk a lot in your work, so you're gonna have to be a little bit closer into 16 because you have a lot more higher metabolism. So I'm a student and a part-time PT instructor. I wouldn't say I would go for 16. My work really isn't that stressful. So first I'm gonna multiply 121 by 14. And that gives me 1,694. And if I multiply 121 with 16, I get 1,936. So I've got these two numbers over here. These are mostly my approximate calories is between these two. So I'm just gonna go right in the middle, because I won't say my work is too stressful. It's considerable, but I can bear with it. So I think my caloric maintenance is a little long, 1,750. So I'm gonna go with this. So it depends on what your work, guys, or if you're a student or whatever it is that you do for a living. So I've got 1,700 for mine. And I'm gonna subtract 500 calories over that. So if you ask me why subtract 500 calories, because 1 pound of fat is approximately 3,500 calories. It's not the exact number. A lot of numbers vary from different person to person, but the average rate for 1 pound of fat is 3,500 calories. Now, if you divide that into 7 days, that's actually 500. So if I subtract 500 on my maintenance calories, that means if I continue eating on my caloric deficit, that's what we call it, the number that you have subtracted 500 from, your new caloric deficit. If I eat within my caloric deficit every single day, 7 days a week, I would lose 1 pound of fat per week, because 500 multiplied by 7 is 3,500. So let me clear that up. 1 pound of fat is equal to 3,500 calories. So 1 pound of fat equals 3,500 calories. Divide that into 7 days, that's 500 per day. So my number earlier was 1,750, and 1,750 minus 500, that gives me 1,250 calories. So this is my new calorie deficit now, 1,250. I can divide this into 3 meals if I want to, but I'm on an intermittent fasting, so this is just gonna be only 1 meal that I have. Now we're on our way to the bars, guys. Now that you know how to count your calorie deficit, you would probably say, yes, now I know how many calories I should eat. I should probably eat a lot of junk food within that calorie deficit. No, I suggest you start with the obvious. Always eat healthy stuff. If you do start eating junk food, even though if it's in your calorie deficit, your body will respond to it differently. So yeah, it's gonna be harder for you to lose weight if you eat on a calorie deficit and eat a lot of junk foods. And then on the next video, we're gonna talk about on macros. We're not gonna add it here today. It's gonna be on the next episode where we count your protein, fats, and carbohydrates. That's gonna help you to lose weight. We're over at the bars now. There's actually a lot of people over here. But what we're gonna do is I'm gonna show you what my HIIT routines are, and that's gonna be some intervals. That's gonna be my cardio for the day. As much as I like long distance running, it takes time, and usually HIIT routines are better and much more faster when it comes to losing a lot of calories. So that's what I'm gonna be doing today. I have an 80-meter area over here. It's 80 meters, and I'm gonna be sprinting for 10 rounds. So that's 80 meters. That's I'm on the way there. I'm gonna run for as fast as I can, and then I'm gonna jog on the way back. I'm gonna do that for 10 rounds, and basically I'm gonna try not to rest in every session. So that's gonna be my HIIT routine, and that's what I do for cardio. And I do suggest you guys start doing that too, because sprinting takes less of time, burns the same as how much you will burn in a 30-minute long distance run. So I'm gonna start my warm-up now.
The shadow to my light, did you feel us? Another star, you fade away. Afraid our aim is out of sight. Wanna see us alive. Where are you now? Venice, under the sea, under the sea. Where are you now?
You okay, bro?
Tired.
Tired, bro?
That was it. I do 10 rounds, and for the beginners I suggest you start with 5 rounds and give at least 30 seconds rest for those beginners. For the advanced peeps who really want to crush calories, I suggest you start doing that for 10 rounds. Back and forth. Sprint, jog, sprint, jog. Now, it's time for me to hit the bars.
Bars. Bars, baby, bars.
See on the next video, we're gonna talk macros over there. Today is calorie deficit. Next video, probably next week, is gonna be macros. So this is my cardio can run besides the long distance. So hope you guys enjoy the video, like, subscribe, and share.
Nice.